Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Every generation has its game changers, the ones who step up and lead when the world needs it most. And now, it's your turn. Don't sit there waiting for someone else to hand you the keys. Leaders aren't appointed. They're revealed when the pressure hits and life asks, what you gonna do about it? Listen, I ain't just talking about running companies or wearing fancy titles. I'm talking about stepping up in your community, your family, your career, wherever life planted you. Leadership is about being the person who takes charge when things are falling apart and says, I got this. Here's the deal. You can either sit back and watch history unfold, or you can grab the pen and write your own chapter. This ain't just a speech, it's a challenge. If you stay with me, I'm going to show you how to step into your greatness and lead this world in a way that only you can. Stick around, because your moment is calling. What are you going to do with it? Leadership doesn't require perfection. It requires vision. Far too often, people hold back from stepping into leadership roles because they believe they aren't qualified enough or that they need to have all the answers before making a move. Let me tell you right now, that's a lie straight out of fear's playbook. Waiting until everything aligns perfectly will keep you on the sidelines for the rest of your life. Real leaders aren't the ones who wait until they have a flawless plan. They're the ones who step up with an imperfect plan, but have a clear, compelling vision for where they want to go. It starts with imagination. Vision is the ability to see beyond your current circumstances and recognize what's possible. Great leaders have a skill that others admire. They can envision the world not as it is, but as it could be. That doesn't mean they have all the details worked out. They may not know every step of the journey, but they know the destination they're moving toward. And that belief in what's possible is contagious. People are drawn to leaders who can paint a picture of a better future. I get it. Vision sounds like this fancy, grand concept that only applies to CEOs or entrepreneurs. But let me break it down. If you're the parent of a child struggling in school and you picture them walking across that stage with a diploma in hand, that's vision. If you're a manager leading a team through a tough project and you know you can all come out stronger and successful on the other side, that's vision. If you're someone trying to break free from your past mistakes and create a life full of purpose and meaning, that right there is vision too. The problem is most people limit themselves. They only see what's in front of them, the challenges, the roadblocks, the doubters. But the new generation of leaders knows how to look beyond all that noise and keep their eyes on what's possible. They don't let the fear of not knowing every detail stop them. They understand that the path will reveal itself along the way as long as they stay focused on the bigger picture. And here's where faith comes in. Whatever you believe in, God, the universe, or even just the power of human determination, you have to trust that the road will open up once you take that first step. Vision requires a leap of faith, plain and simple. No one ever gets the entire blueprint handed to them up front. You have to move forward, even when it's scary, even when you don't have all the answers. The beautiful thing about vision is that it draws people in. When you share your vision with passion and conviction, people start to believe in it too. They want to be part of something meaningful. That's how you build teams, create movements, and inspire change. You don't have to be perfect or know it all. You just have to believe in a better tomorrow and be willing to lead the charge toward it. So if you're waiting until you feel perfectly prepared, let me be the one to tell you, stop waiting. The world doesn't need perfect leaders. It needs bold, visionary ones who are willing to take that first step even when the road ahead isn't clear. Step up, share your vision, and watch how everything else falls into place. Leadership is about more than just standing in front of a group and telling people what to do. It's about earning trust and respect by being authentic and genuinely connecting with others. We live in a world where people can smell fake from a mile away, and they're not interested in following someone who puts on a show. They want realness, someone who understands their struggles, acknowledges their efforts, and isn't afraid to show their own vulnerability. That's the foundation of authentic leadership. Being authentic doesn't mean you have to share every detail of your personal life or wear your heart on your sleeve 24/7. It simply means showing up as your true self with your values intact and being consistent in how you treat others. Authentic leaders don't wear masks. They don't pretend to be something they're not just to gain popularity or approval. When people see that you're genuine, they're more likely to trust you and invest in your vision. One of the most powerful aspects of authenticity is vulnerability. I know that word makes some folks uncomfortable. We've been taught that leaders should always be strong, never show weakness, and have it all together. But that's outdated thinking. The truth is, when you share your challenges and admit that you don't always have all the answers, you create a space where others feel safe to be themselves too. Vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's a bridge to connection. And connection is what builds loyalty and strong teams. Think about it. Would you rather follow someone who acts like a robot, never acknowledging mistakes, or someone who admits when they mess up but stays committed to finding a solution? Most of us would choose the second option every time. Why? Because it's relatable. We all make mistakes. We all face setbacks. Seeing a leader who owns their story reminds us that we can overcome challenges too. Authentic leadership also requires empathy. You have to be willing to step into someone else's shoes and understand their perspective. It's not enough to just bark out orders and expect people to follow blindly. Great leaders listen. They ask questions. They care about the well-being and development of their team members. When people know you genuinely care, they'll go the extra mile for you. Not because they have to, but because they want to. But let me make one thing clear. Authenticity doesn't mean being passive or indecisive. You can be real and compassionate while still holding people accountable and making tough decisions. In fact, when you're authentic, those difficult conversations become easier because people know your intentions are genuine. They trust that you're coming from a place of respect and fairness. To lead authentically, you have to do the inner work. You need to know who you are, what you stand for, and what your values are. When you're clear on that, you're less likely to be swayed by external pressures or trends. You're grounded. And that stability is what people look for in a leader. So here's the bottom line. Authenticity is your superpower. It's what sets you apart and makes people want to follow you. Don't be afraid to show up as yourself, flaws and all. The world doesn't need perfect leaders. It needs real ones who are willing to connect, inspire, and lead with heart. That's how you earn trust, build loyalty, and create lasting impact. Confidence is a critical element in leadership. But here's the thing. Confidence doesn't mean having all the answers or never making mistakes. Confidence is about showing up even when you don't have it all figured out and moving forward despite uncertainty. It's believing in yourself, your vision, and your ability to overcome challenges. And guess what? Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build over time through experience, resilience. One of the biggest misconceptions about confidence is that you have to wait until you feel ready to lead or take on new responsibilities. But the truth is, waiting for readiness is a trap. Most people never feel fully ready for the big moments in their lives. The secret is to take the leap anyway. Confidence grows when you take action, learn from the experience, and realize that you're capable of handling more than you thought. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Think back to the first time you tried something new. Maybe it was learning to ride a bike, giving a presentation, or starting a job. You were probably nervous and unsure of yourself. But as you kept showing up, things got easier, right? You gained skills, knowledge, and most importantly, belief in your ability. That's how confidence works. It doesn't magically appear. It's earned through action and perseverance. Another key aspect of building confidence is learning how to manage self-doubt. Let's be honest. We all have that little voice in our head that tries to convince us we're not good enough or that we're going to fail. The difference between confident leaders and everyone else is that they don't let that voice control their actions. They acknowledge it, but they push forward anyway. You have to learn to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with empowering ones. One way to do this is by keeping a record of your wins, big or small. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of the times you overcame challenges, solved problems, or achieved success. Confidence isn't just about what you can do in the future, it's about recognizing what you've already done. Those wins are proof that you're capable and resilient. Surrounding yourself with the right people is another confidence booster. Seek out mentors, friends, and colleagues who believe in you and encourage your growth. Confident leaders aren't afraid to ask for help or learn from others. In fact, admitting that you don't know everything is a sign of strength, not weakness. When you approach challenges with curiosity and a willingness to learn, you become more adaptable and resilient. Lastly, body language plays a significant role in projecting confidence. Even if you're feeling unsure on the inside, how you carry yourself can influence both your mindset and how others perceive you. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak clearly. These simple changes can create a ripple effect, boosting your own confidence and commanding respect from those around you. Confidence isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up, believing in your ability to figure things out and taking action despite fear or doubt. The more you step up and face challenges head on, the more your confidence will grow. And when you lead with confidence, you inspire others to believe in themselves too. That's real leadership. Effective communication is one of the most powerful tools a leader can possess. It goes beyond simply delivering messages or giving instructions. True communication is about connection, understanding, and inspiring action. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. And even more importantly, how you listen. Leaders who communicate well create trust, build strong relationships, and foster environments where people feel heard, respected, and motivated to contribute. The first step to mastering communication as a leader is understanding your audience. Whether you're talking to your team, addressing stakeholders, or having a one-on-one conversation, you need to know who you're speaking to and what matters to them. People come from different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, and tailoring your message to resonate with them makes all the difference. When people feel that you understand and care about their concerns, they're more likely to listen and engage. Listening is a skill that many people overlook. But it's just as important as speaking, if not more. Too often, leaders think they need to have all the answers and do all the talking. But real communication involves listening to others, asking thoughtful questions, and seeking to understand their point of view. When you genuinely listen, you show respect and value for others, which strengthens trust and fosters collaboration. It also helps you make better decisions because you're working with a fuller picture of the situation. Clarity is another essential component of effective communication. As a leader, you need to convey your thoughts, goals, and expectations in a way that's easy to understand. People shouldn't have to guess what you mean or read between the lines. Clear communication reduces confusion, aligns everyone toward common objectives, and increases productivity. It's also important to be transparent and honest. When you're upfront about challenges and share information openly, people are more likely to respect and trust you. Tone matters just as much as the words you use. Great leaders know how to strike the right balance between being authoritative and approachable. You can be firm without being harsh, direct without being dismissive, and assertive without being arrogant. Your tone sets the emotional tone of the conversation, so choose it wisely. Positive, respectful, and encouraging communication fosters a healthy work environment where people feel motivated to give their best. Nonverbal communication is equally important. Your body language, facial expressions, and eye contact all convey messages, sometimes even louder than words. If your words say one thing, but your body language says another, people will pick up on the disconnect. To communicate effectively, align your verbal and nonverbal cues so that your message is consistent. Lastly, communication is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Keep the lines of communication open by providing regular updates, giving and receiving feedback, and maintaining an open door policy. This creates a culture where communication flows freely and everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas, concerns, and solutions. Effective communication is a game changer in leadership. It builds trust, strengthens relationships, and empowers others to take action. When you communicate with clarity, authenticity, and empathy, you inspire people to rally behind your vision and achieve incredible things. Great leaders aren't just great talkers, they're great connectors, and that's what makes all the difference. Empowering others is one of the defining characteristics of a great leader. True leadership isn't about holding all the power or being the only one with solutions. It's about lifting people up, encouraging them to step into their potential, and giving them the tools they need to succeed. When you empower those around you, you create a culture of growth, accountability, and shared success that drives long-term results. The first step to empowering others is trusting them. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and in leadership, it's essential. When you give people responsibility and show them that you believe in their capabilities, they rise to the occasion. Trusting your team doesn't mean abandoning them or turning a blind eye to challenges. It means giving them the freedom to think, make decisions, and learn from their experiences. That trust often fuels creativity, ownership, and confidence. Empowerment also means providing the right resources and support. You can't expect people to thrive if they don't have the tools they need to get the job done. This goes beyond material resources. It includes mentorship, training, and access to information. Great leaders take the time to understand what their team members need to perform at their best and then actively work to provide those resources. When people feel well-keyed, they're more motivated and capable of taking on challenges. Recognizing and developing individual strengths is another crucial aspect of empowerment. Everyone has unique talents and abilities, and it's a leader's job to identify and nurture those gifts. By assigning tasks and responsibilities that align with people's strengths, you not only enhance their performance, but also boost their confidence and job satisfaction. Empowered individuals are more likely to take initiative, collaborate effectively, and contribute innovative ideas. Creating an environment where people feel safe to take risks and make mistakes is essential. Fear stifles creativity and innovation, while a culture that embraces learning from failure encourages growth and resilience. Leaders who empower others understand that mistakes are part of the journey and use them as teachable moments. When people know they won't be punished for trying something new and failing, they become more willing to step out of their comfort zones and push boundaries. Feedback is a powerful tool for empowerment. Constructive, timely feedback helps people understand their progress, identify areas for improvement, and feel value for their contributions. Great leaders don't just give feedback, they also seek it. Listening to the perspectives of your team members and being open to their suggestions shows that you respect their insights and value their input. This two-way communication fosters a sense of ownership and collaboration. Recognition and celebration play a significant role in empowering others. Acknowledging people's hard work and accomplishments motivates them to continue striving for excellence. It doesn't always have to be grand gestures. Sometimes a simple thank you or a public acknowledgement can make a world of difference. People thrive when they feel seen, appreciated, and valued for their efforts. Ultimately, leadership is not about having followers. It's about creating leaders. Empowering others builds a legacy of strength, innovation, and resilience. When you lift people up and help them discover their potential, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate team or organization. Great leaders don't just achieve success for themselves. They create environments where everyone can win. And that is where true greatness lies. Leaving a legacy as a leader isn't about the titles you hold, the awards you win, or even the specific projects you complete. It's about the lasting impact you have on people and the principles you instill that continue to influence others long after you've moved on. True leadership transcends time and creates a ripple effect that shapes future generations. A legacy begins with how you treat people. The way you lead, communicate, and inspire others becomes part of your lasting imprint. People won't remember every task you assigned or every meeting you led, but they will remember how you made them feel. Whether you uplifted them, believed in their potential, or helped them overcome challenges. That emotional and professional investment leaves a permanent mark on their lives. Building a legacy also means leading with authenticity. People gravitate toward leaders who are genuine, consistent, and transparent. When you stay true to your values and make decisions guided by integrity, others take note. They learn not only to trust you, but also to model that same authenticity in their own leadership journeys. Authenticity is a rare quality, and when people experience it, they carry that lesson forward, spreading its influence beyond your direct reach. To create a lasting legacy, you must prioritize mentorship. Sharing your knowledge and experiences with others prepares the next generation of leaders. Being a mentor is more than teaching technical skills. It's about guiding individuals to navigate the complexities of work and life with confidence. Mentorship is a two-way street. As you invest in others, you also grow and gain new perspectives. Your legacy expands every time someone you've mentored steps into a leadership role. empowered by the lessons you shared. Leaders who leave a powerful legacy are also known for fostering a culture of innovation and resilience. When you encourage creative thinking, take calculated risks, and embrace learning from failure, you empower those around you to thrive in ever-changing environments. Creating a space where people feel confident to challenge the status quo ensures that your influence lives on in the form of bold ideas and forward-thinking solutions. Another essential element of a leadership legacy is cultivating a strong sense of purpose. When you help people connect their work to a higher mission, they feel more inspired and fulfilled. A legacy rooted in purpose goes beyond financial success or business metrics. It impacts communities, drives positive change, and creates a sense of meaning that resonates with people long after your leadership tenure ends. Purpose-driven leadership sparks loyalty and a collective drive to continue making a difference. Perhaps the most profound aspect of leaving a legacy is understanding that it isn't about personal glory. It's about building something that outlasts you. It's about being selfless enough to plant seeds that you may never see grow. Great leaders measure their success by the success of those they lead, not by their individual accolades. When you lead with the intention to leave a legacy, every action you take becomes a building block for something greater. You inspire others to do more, be more, and carry forward the lessons you've imparted. A legacy is built moment by moment, with every conversation, decision, and gesture of support. True leadership is immortal, not because of the leader, but because of the lives they touch and the impact they set in motion for generations to come.